Welcome back to our channel, your ultimate destination for everything, the bold and the beautiful. Today is a fantastic day to dive deep into the glamorous, scandalous, and utterly chaotic world of Los Angeles fashion. Grab your coffee and get comfortable, because we have a massive corporate shakeup to discuss today. Let's talk about a storyline that has the entire fandom buzzing right now. We need to discuss Remy, his sudden reappearance, and the absolute hurricane of drama he is about to unleash on the Logan and Spencer families. Many fans are looking at Remy's recent actions and taking him at face value, but I am here to tell you that we are looking at a ticking time bomb. The central question we are debating today is this: will Katie Logan Spencer actually recognize Remy's raw, undeniable talent and hire him to work at Logan? And more importantly, if she does make this monumental decision, is she signing her own professional and personal death warrant? Let's be real for a second. The implications of this potential hiring are staggering, and it ties into decades of family rivalries, corporate backstabbing, and deep-seated resentments. As every dedicated viewer knows, Remy has recently marched back onto our screens, loudly proclaiming that he is a completely changed man. He is singing the redemption song, swearing up and down that he has left his toxic traits in the rearview mirror. But let's look at the actual facts, shall we? His actions are screaming a completely different story. Are we really supposed to believe this sudden transformation? Absolutely not. Just look at how he is currently operating. He is relentlessly trying to claw his way back into Deke's life. He showed up at Il Giardino, playing the vulnerable, heartbroken ex, trying to manipulate Deke's fundamentally hopeful nature. Deke told him he wasn't ready, but Remy is hovering like a vulture. This is not the behavior of a man who has done the hard work of self-reflection. This is the behavior of a master manipulator who is simply changing his tactics to get what he wants. And what he wants right now, besides Deke, is a coveted spot in the high-stakes world of Los Angeles fashion. Remy has made it crystal clear that his ultimate burning dream is to work in the fashion industry. He wants the glamour, the power, and the prestige that comes with the territory. But here's the kicker. We all know, without a shadow of a doubt, that Forrester Creations will never, ever let him through their heavily guarded doors. Can you even imagine Steffi Forrester Finnegan allowing Remy to step foot in her building? Steffi is currently ready to fire her own cousin Ivy just for hiding a letter. She is in absolute dictator mode right now, trying to purge the company of any and all toxic drama. Ridge and Steffi would call security the second Remy's shadow crossed the Forrester Creations lobby. Forrester is a total dead end for him. But that leaves a massive, glaring loophole in the Los Angeles fashion scene: Logan. This brings us to the brilliant, yet historically reckless, Katie Logan Spencer. Right now, according to our latest timeline updates, Katie is engaged in a bitter, hostile corporate war with her sister Brooke over the future of the company. Brooke is shooting down Katie's business decisions, acting like the supreme matriarch, and treating Katie like the annoying little sister who doesn't know how to run a business. We have seen this dynamic play out for over a decade. Whenever Brooke pushes Katie into a corner and dismisses her intellect, Katie rebels. She makes wild, unpredictable power plays to prove she is a force to be reckoned with. Remember when she took over Forrester Creations years ago? Or her chaotic alliances with Bill Spencer? Katie thrives on proving Brooke wrong. And what better way to stick it to Brooke and the entire Forrester establishment than by hiring a brilliant, controversial rogue designer that everyone else has blacklisted? I strongly believe that Katie is going to hire Remy, and I think she is going to do it purely out of spite and a desperate need to assert her own dominance. Many fans think Katie is too smart to bring a snake into her garden, but I disagree. Katie's Achilles heel has always been her inferiority complex regarding Brooke. When she looks at Remy, she doesn't just see the baggage. She sees raw, untapped talent that she can mold and control. She sees an opportunity to launch a fashion line at Logan that could rival Forrester Creations, proving once and for all that she doesn't need Brooke's approval or Ridge's legacy to succeed. She wants to be the visionary who discovered the next big thing. But by putting her blinders on to secure a corporate victory, Katie is willfully ignoring the catastrophic personal fallout this will cause within her own family. This leads us to the most explosive element of this entire theory, Will Spencer. If you think the current office scuffles at Forrester Creations are bad, just wait until Will finds out his own mother hired Remy. Will is already a walking powder keg. He just got into a physical bare-knuckle brawl with R.J. Forrester over family pride and romantic jealousy. He is losing his mind trying to navigate this messy love quadrangle with Electra, Dylan, and R.J. Will's emotions are completely frayed. And what is the one thing that unites all of Will's current rage? His fierce, protective instinct over Electra. We all know that Will harbors a deep, venomous hatred for Remy because of what Remy did to Electra in the past. The trauma and the manipulation that Remy inflicted on Electra is a dark cloud that Will has never forgotten or forgiven. Imagine the sheer horror and betrayal Will is going to experience when he walks into the Logan offices and sees the man who tormented Electra sitting at a designer's desk, hired by his own mother. It is going to be an absolute bloodbath. Will is a Spencer through and through. He has Bill Spencer's ruthless temper running through his veins. He is going to view Katie's decision not just as a poor business move, but as a direct, unforgivable betrayal of him and the woman he loves. How can Katie claim to protect her family while simultaneously cutting a paycheck for the very man who caused Electra so much pain? Will is going to demand that Katie fire Remy immediately, setting up an epic mother-son showdown that could fracture their relationship for years to come. And let's not forget about Electra in all of this. Electra is currently threatening to quit Forrester Creations if Steffi doesn't fire Ivy. She is actively trying to purge toxic manipulators from her life. How is she going to react when she finds out her abuser, her tormentor, is now working for her potential mother-in-law? This is the kind of legacy soap opera drama we live for. Remy's presence at Logan is going to trigger Electra's past trauma, throwing her fragile reunion with Will into complete jeopardy. Will is going to go on the warpath to protect her, which might actually push Electra further into the arms of R.J., who will undoubtedly use this opportunity to prove that the Spencers and Logans are too chaotic for her. Remy hasn't even sketched a single dress for Katie yet, and he is already positioned to destroy 3 different relationships. But let's dive deeper into Remy's actual endgame here. Do we honestly believe he just wants to sketch dresses and be a good employee for Katie? Not a chance. Remy is a master chess player. Getting hired at Logan isn't just about fashion. It is about proximity and power. By embedding himself in the high society corporate world of Los Angeles, he elevates his status. He becomes someone important. And who is he trying to impress? Deke. Remy knows that Deke is working at Il Giardino, trying to build a simple, honest life. By becoming a high-powered designer at Logan, Remy is trying to create a power imbalance. He wants to dazzle Deke with his new success, proving that he has made it and is worthy of a second chance. He is using Katie's money and platform to fund his obsession with winning Deke back. Let's also take a moment to analyze how Brooke Logan is going to react when she gets wind of this. Brooke is already tearing Katie's business proposals apart in the boardroom. When she finds out Katie has gone rogue and hired a known manipulator like Remy, Brooke is going to march over to Logan and unleash a hurricane of "I told you so." Brooke has always positioned herself as the protector of the family's legacy, and she will view Remy as a direct threat not just to Logan, but to Forrester Creations by extension. This hiring won't just cause a rift between Katie and Will. It is going to ignite World War III between the Logan sisters. Brooke will undoubtedly try to use her influence over Bill Spencer to force Katie's hand, which will only make Katie dig her heels in deeper. It's a vicious cycle of Logan family dysfunction, and Remy is sitting right in the center of it, pulling the strings like a maestro. So, is Katie asking for trouble? That is the understatement of the century. She is practically begging for a disaster of epic proportions. I have to call it like I see it. Katie is making a colossal, arrogant mistake. She thinks she can control Remy, but you cannot put a leash on a narcissist. Remy will use Logan's resources, steal their designs, manipulate their staff, and ultimately leave the company in ruins the second it stops serving his personal agenda. We have seen this exact scenario play out years ago when Spectre Fashions tried to hire rogue designers to beat Forrester, or when Quinn Fuller first infiltrated the industry. It always ends in tears, lawsuits, and burning buildings. Katie is so blinded by her desire to beat Brooke that she is willingly inviting a Trojan horse into her empire. When this inevitably blows up in Katie's face, Brooke is going to have the ultimate moment of vindication, and Will might never forgive his mother for putting her ego above his pain. It is a brilliant, tragic, and entirely avoidable train wreck, and I cannot wait to watch every single second of it unfold. But what do you guys think? Is there any chance that Remy has actually changed and will be a loyal employee for Katie? Or is Katie walking straight into a trap that will destroy her relationship with her son forever? Drop your theories in the comments below. Let me know whose side you are on in the Will versus Remy war. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily deep dives.
What do you guys think about today's drama? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for your daily dose of bold and beautiful news. See you in the next video.